don't know where they'll end up in the standings, but they'll be better than a year ago.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the forwards are Hayward and Favors. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Now here's Burke. And stolen by Freak. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. On here's no luck. Rockets on defense. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Now here's Freak. Burke covering. There's a screen by Modiunas. Here's Haynes. The shot no good. The Jazz go the other way with it, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to... put up points.
5 on the clock. That is good. Ariza's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And stolen by Freak. The feed to Howard. Freak kicks to Harden. And a wide open look for Freak. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Freak's got 5 now.
There is no way No way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Here's Ariza, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Jazz trail by 5. They double him with Freak. For 3, Hayward. James. Hard. Houston's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Freak with it, now defended by Hayward. Here's Howard. Gobert with the block. Burke with it. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota. The Jazz with another miss. Houston leading by 5. Montinas kicks to Harden. He feeds it to Freak. Back to Harden. 5 to shoot. Here's Montinas. Here's Howard. No good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 5. The dish to Hayward. To end the run. They get the rebound, and it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Harden. Only one man back on D. And Freak throws it down hard.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Here is Hayward. The Rockets making the shot. Favors with the screen. Here's Burke. Burks in the corner. Takes a 3. That's good.
And he found the perfect spot. Behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Rockets leading by 6. Here's Freak. A 24-point outing in their last game against Miami.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends.
Now here's Freak. It's Harden with the drive. Up and in on the layup. Harden's got his first 2 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Houston with a big group substitution here. Monty Eunice is checked in for Howard. Reza comes in for Corey Brewer. James Harden, he's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And Freak subbed in for Ty Lawson. Taking a look at the Jazz. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burke's the off guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Burke in at the point guard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He dropped in 24 points as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. A performance like this was just the trick his team needed to snap their losing streak.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
Monty Eunice has the open look, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Now here's Freak. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Back to Harden. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Oh, and their offense scorching now. Red hot. They've really turned it on.
I just don't know if you can play any better offensively, making it look easy out there.
Now here's Burke, looking for his first basket still in this one. Knocks it loose and stolen by Freak. And it's Houston on the break. Ariza with the bucket. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for Capella. Burke with the screen for Hayward. Favors with the screen. Here's Burks. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Burks has got 5.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up. For him.
Here's McDaniels. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Rockets lead by 18. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Utah's head coach address his team. There was one thing he stressed above everything else, and that was getting the ball into the low post. That is where their points can and should be coming from in his mind. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And so here is Houston following the bucket by the Jazz. And that one's good. Freak.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Pass to Harden. Inside. The 11-footer, and Monty Eunice with the basket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Now here's Favors. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
So here's Burks, trailing by 19. Burke. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Houston's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Freak hits to Montejunas. Good. Montejunas has got 6.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Favors with the screen. Burke dishes to Burks. In the corner, it's Hayward. Here's Favors, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. First trip to the line for him here.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Well, you know, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target. But nights like that do happen even to the best of them. Guys, he's slightly fallen off.
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half.
Okay, fans, put your hands.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Montejunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Haynes in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Fires the 3. Rebound, Utah.